So good morning everybody, welcome to class. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I'm sorry I can't be with you live. It's Monday morning. I will actually be in flight going from Zagreb to Manchester, but I'm filming this Saturday morning and sending you all my love from the city walls of Zadar here. And it's a beautifully sunny day. Mother Earth's blessed me this morning. We'll be having a sea swim from here afterwards too. So let's get started. Let's get started as always with a hug. This week we're working with the idea of nourishing the body. We really want to get those seeds starting to stir and shake off some of the tiredness, the heaviness of winter, so that we can start to transition into spring. So here's a hug for yourself, and here's a hug for the rest of the group. So I'm sending you so much love. Hoping you're feeling good today. However you're feeling. You know that this is a space where you can just come and just be yourself however you're feeling today. So let's rub the hands together. And let's take the hands, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Let's just check in with the weather. I hope it's lovely where you are. Remember, the sun is coming out and it's always there behind the clouds. And also, spring is round the corner, right? Oh, that's so exciting. So let's just breathe in some of that anticipation of the spring energy. Breathing out any of the tiredness of winter. Actually, so warm. But breathing in some of the springtime, hope, light, and energy. And breathing out, just letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathing in and coming into your body, just checking in. Hold the breath. What's going on? How are you feeling? And then as you breathe out, just release the hands and bring them down to the floor, just connecting down to the earth and the earth energy. Let's just have a little wave here, gently coming into the body. I feel like I'm with you there live. I hope you can get that feeling too. I'm kind of projecting myself to Monday morning, so in time and space, time traveling, to feel like I'm with you. Trying to channel what you might be feeling on the Monday morning. You know, we're getting through February, aren't we? Is it the last week of February? Very close anyway, 20th of February, I think it's Monday, so we're getting there, we're getting there. Spring is round the corner. You can feel it in the air, can't you? And even if you can't, what we can do, and this is what we do with our practice, we embody spring. So how can you embody spring today? How can we will it in? So let's take a big inhalation. Let's start by a big yawning stretch. Arms out and then the hands behind the back of the head. So we can breathe in the springtime like this, just pressing the back of the head into the hands. We want a nice straight spine, an open chest, so we can really breathe it in here. As you breathe in, feel the rib cage expand sideways at the front and at the back. Breathe it all in. And as you breathe out, just have a slight squeeze of the navel onto towards the spine, just squeezing the belly. Breathing in fully. Breathing in the lightness, maybe even that bright, light, yellow colour of spring. Look for the yellow everywhere. How can you embody yellow as well? And let's release the arms down and let's start to circle. It's a nice, slow, kind of grounded, deep circles. First thing. And especially on a Monday, we're channeling the earth energy. So just coming into your body with a state of mindful awareness. What's quite nice to do is to, and I'm playing around with this now, is just taking the hands down. Just literally marking your territory around you. Marking it or just feeling where you are in space. And you can making it just a little bit different. How far can we extend the arms around before we circle back around? Go the other way. And let's change it around the direction and now that circle. Maybe you want the arms to be a little floatier, a little softer. Releasing the head, rolling round. And slowly coming to a stop. Taking the legs out wide and let's feel that space in front of us. So as we're starting to move into spring, working with the side body a little bit more. So I'm just going to invite you to just to feel that side body. As you walk the hands side to side. What's going on there? We want to feel this like sensation of getting space there. And I kind of like to place my hands on just to give myself some, we call it biofeedback. So literally feedback to the body, it's two-way. Place our hands on to sense where things are. And let's bring the hands in the middle and just start to circle the feet. And you can't quite see mine, dangerously close to the edge as usual, but I like being close to the water. The water's energy. Let's circle the feet. Watch the knees move as well. And in the other direction. So actually everything's circling around the hip joints. We're not circling the feet. We're circling literally everything. Believe how warm it is today. Such a difference today, mate. It's actually about 1 o'clock on a Saturday, so it's a really great time for getting outside. Let's take the hands behind. Let's take the feet so they're flat. And let's just drop the knees side to side, nice and soft. Nothing too complicated today. Focus on the feeling, focus on the sensation, focus on nourishing the body, focus on just feeling a little bit lighter. It's like, oh, anticipation, excitement, looking forward to springtime, the return of the light. It's kind of, where we are in the season. We're thinking of, yes, spring is around the corner, but there's also still this need to be cozy. It's almost like we're coming out of spring, just starting to get that little bit of light coming in, a little bit of yellow coming in. Great, let's swing the legs around behind, but we still want that coziness of winter. We don't want to be completely into spring because we need that coziness. Let's tuck the toes, sit back onto the heels. So a good thing to practice at the moment is this getting out into the midday sun. They always say, Mad Dog's an Englishman and in the midday sun. Well, not really, because this time of year we need that vitamin D. So soles of the feet and start to circle the hips, so moving around in a circle. It's feeling into your body, feeling it soften like clay. So yeah, it's like that balance between coziness and lightness. Can we get that? Groundedness, looking after the soil, the earth energy. Just starting maybe to breathe some fresh air into that. Let's go in the other direction. I just realised what an absolutely stunning backdrop I got today. I hope you're enjoying it. I've got the sunlight on the back of my body. I haven't even got my shoulders and arms out. So I'm actually in my swimsuit and cozy leggings. I think that's the balance of the coziness and the lightness. The sea's quite calm today, so it's a great day for it. Let's tuck the toes, push down into the hands, lift off the hips, and let's just come to a nice bouncy down dog. So like here, we're gonna just shake off some of the heaviness of winter. And it'll just be a gentle bounce, the head's dropped down to give it a shake out. You've got the combination here between pushing the ground away, you're really earthed with the hands, pushing the hands towards the front of the mat. The tailbone goes back, and then the lightness in the lower body. So we're not like rigid, planted in. You just can have a gentle bounce, move the energy, stuck energy out. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, let's come to a stop, bringing the knees down. Let's just float down and come down onto the belly to rest. And here we are. Let's rock in the sit bones side to side. Just moving the head around, have a look around, check with your surroundings. What we got next? We got a little bit of fire energy. Now this is an old one. That an old movement of mine that I use, which I love for building Agni. Agni is the fire that transforms. So, you know, we want to burn off some of the heaviness of winter to feel light into spring. So we actually start on the forearms. There's lots of different ways that we do it. We're going to go into it from a very grounded place. So, level 1, we inhale. We lift the head. Just press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Guide the tailbone down towards the heels, and as you exhale, you're going to bring the chin to the chest, and we're just going to gently just draw in the belly, and then you push the forearms down into the mat, so you're going to get that lovely brace position. As we inhale, release the belly. We've got that long spine, head lifts, and then as you exhale, just draw the belly into towards the spine. That builds the Agni. There's where your digestive fire is. Lovely little dog. Let's inhale, head lifts, belly's long. Relax as you exhale, you push down into the hands. Chin tucks, draw in the belly. Breathing in and breathing out. So there's level 1. We have a slight rest just by coming down onto the forehead, bringing the head down. Take the legs in the end, just swing them side to side. I don't want to go too long and too far with that fire energy. In intervals, high intensity intervals, there's the way forward. Level 2, should you choose to accept it or go back to where we were. We're on the forearms, so just make sure the hands are spread out. And the belly drops, the head lifts, there's the inhale. As you exhale, not only do you draw the belly and get that brace, bring the chin to the chest, but you can push down into the forearms to lift off the hips. And remember, get that lovely rounded back. As you inhale, you flatten the body down on the floor, the head lifts. As you exhale, draw in the belly, brace position. So it's like a mini plank. It works everything. You're going to feel the shoulders working hard. You're going to feel the arms working hard. Most of all, we're getting that lovely brace in the belly. So remember that low slung belt that we worked with? So it runs from hip bone to hip bone. We want to tighten that belt. So draw in the hip bones together. We inhale, release down. Let's take one more. Exhale, drawing in. And release down onto the belly. Bend the knees and just let the legs wave side to side while you recover. Okay, so level 3 with this, so you can go down to either of the other levels if you want to, but level 3, what we'll be doing is we inhale, it's the same as you exhale, we'll lift off the hips, we'll round the back, we draw in. So we inhale, make sure the feet relax. I nearly got a little cramp there, I sometimes do with this one. So we inhale, head lifts. As you exhale, draw the belly in, and we round and brace. We want a slight pause at the top of the inhale, and a slight pause at the bottom of the exhale. You're going to feel the whole body working with this. What's lovely is that the spine is extending here, and it's flexing. Really working the back as well. Breathing in, head lifts. And breathing out, tuck the chin, press down into the forearms and brace. Let's take one more. Breathing. And breathing. Ooh, down onto the belly. Let's just let the legs float side to side as you recover. Feel the belly soft and relaxed. The fronts of the thighs getting a nice massage against the earth as well. Oh, releasing the feet down to the floor. Let's take the hands underneath the shoulders. Push down into the hands. Press yourself back to all fours. What we're going to do here is just rebalance a little bit. That's quite hard stuff, okay? When you really do it with that intention to draw in the belly, it's very powerful. So we just want to soften and rebalance everything, reintegrate. Body knows, just close the eyes, just move around until it feels nice. We've got another little fire building one for this next movement. So what we're going to do is start off by taking the right leg back, give it a shake out, and then we're going to step the foot in between the hands. Just find that nice comfortable lunge from here. Okay, I'm going to check I'm all fully in the picture. Da, da, da. And hop that back a little bit. So we're nice, getting all soft and comfortable in your lunge, just moving around, feeling the space around you. We want to feel like we're adaptable, just in case we wobble and like we go over. Our body can adapt because it's been trained to adapt to changing circumstances. So once we've got everything soft and prepared, we find our lunge, nice steady pace. If you need to, you can take a little bit of extra padding underneath that back knee. You'll see I'm on the really hard limestone this morning, so I'm taking extra padding. What we're going to do is we're going to lift the arms up and we're going to open out your wings, take the hands behind, clasp up the hands behind the back. Just take a moment here where you look around as well and just find some space there. Now this is quite hard, this, I'm just gonna call it. It's quite hard, but we're only gonna do a few. And just do your best. If you're not feeling too confident, and just have the arms out to the side so you can grab yourself if you wobble or topple. But just make sure that you've got space clear around you. Hands are clasped behind the back, so we've got the chest and the heart open. What we're gonna do is tuck the back toe. As you inhale, you're gonna lift off this back knee, maybe even straighten that front leg. And as we exhale, we come down. Yeah, quite hard. Take a recovery breath. Inhale, we'll lift up. Right leg straightens. Exhale and release down. Breathing in. And breathing out. That might be enough. What do we do? 3? Let's do 2 more. If you've got 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Oh, tough stuff. Bring the hands down. Let's walk the fingertips back. And now just this little softening, taking the tailbone back, releasing the head down. Just get a little softness here. Have a wave around. You can keep him moving. Now bringing the right hand to the inside of the right foot, taking the right foot around behind you. Come for a resting seed pose. Ah. Soften and release. How's that feeling? You know, it's a combination between that right side, like worked really hard, but also it's probably had all the fascia softened as well. Because it's been activated, it's activated first, then it's deactivated. Otherwise it just stays where it is. It's kind of what we're working with here, so. Should we do the other side? Remember, most importantly, be safe. If you need a chair next to you to hold on to, a sofa next to you, then just use that. Okay, so just lots of different levels. Let's take the left leg back, give it a shake. Bring the knee underneath and step to your lunge. So it doesn't matter where you land here, because what we're going to do first is just find the space around us, so just softening everything off, just preparing. Our body doesn't need to be very organized. You just want to get all the muscles and the tissues ready to go. And then when you find a nice stable base, and you come to your lunge, you might want something tuck underneath for your back knee. Hands clasped behind the back. This time you want the opposite thumb on top. So just have a wriggle of the shoulders, push the knuckles away. So we've got this like nice open-heartedness. This is us breathing in the spring, but still nourishing the soil underneath. So we're still kind of in winter, coming into spring. And then the fire to transform from one state to the next. Does that make sense? Hope so. Okay. So we need to make sure we do even as you did the other side, ideally. Take an inhale and lift up. Maybe the front leg straightens. And take an exhale and lower down, sink down. Take an inhale. So nice and slow. You feel it at the top. Nice and slow. You feel it at the bottom. And we do about 5 of these, should be enough. They're pretty hard. Now you've got the mix of stretching and strengthening, opening and grounding. Let's release down. Let's bring the hands down to the earth. Let's take the tailbone back. With this front foot, you can lift off the toes. We're not looking to stretch anywhere. We're just looking to soften everything and just allow gravity to take its effect. So the tissues soften down towards the floor. Hands come forward. Swing that left leg back. We'll sit back onto the heels. And we soften in seed pose. Go back to the soil and just sense what nourishment we've got there. Lovely and soft. Maybe you want to have a little move around in your seed pose and just feel everything nourished. That's what we're going to do. I was going to do our wave. Another movement. It's been around a while in my classes. Anyway, I used to call this the Exmouth wave. Can I call it the Zadar wave now? But if you're doing this from Exmouth Beach, it's an ideal one. You might remember this. So we're going to go into it slowly. Again, there's lots of different levels. So we've got the hands extended out, the tailbone out. We'll start by lifting off the knees. We'll drop the head and we'll lift the tailbone. So that takes us to from a crouching tiger to a down dog. Our next movement, we draw the belly in and you wave the body forward to a plank. You can drop the knees down if you need to. You might want to take the feet, walk the feet a little further back. And then we're going to drop the knees down. From here, we want to lift the tailbone. So we want to get that lovely arch in the back. So do it nice and slowly so you feel everything and you get this distinction between the extension of the spine and the flexion. You sit back onto the heels, you press down into the hands, you lift the tailbone up. And down dog. When you get to down dog, the heels press down, and that's going to transition us to a flexed spine. So the belly's drawn in. We wave forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. Now, from here, as you inhale, you drop the knees. The belly drops, the head lifts. So we've got the extension in the spine already. The tailbone keeps lifting as you sit back towards the heels. From here, push down into the hands, lift the tailbone. The heels down, draw the belly in and wave forward. Shoulders are over the wrists, knees come down, head lifts. Make sure you get this transition. So you make sure that you get that extension in the spine, tailbone, head lifts as you sit back. It's only as the legs straighten, you drop the head down, then the transition starts. Belly draws in, we float to a plank. Drop the knees down. So we're going to do this nice and slowly with the knees down, so we do get that extension in the spine here. Sometimes we do it with the knees off. And we're doing this super slow instead today. Nice and slow. Let's do one more round. Feel the power. Feel the power. Unleash the worry. Unleash the worry. Now we're going to sit back to our crouch with our head lifted, tailbone lifted. We're going to pounce our right foot to the edge of the right hand. Turn that foot out, left hand, and then we shoulder the right arm. We're going to open it up, full circle around. Open, look towards the back foot. Bring the arm up and over, land the hand, swing the leg round. Yeah, so we're getting this lovely side opening, a little bit of a twist, pounce the left foot, go full circle. Hand towards the back foot, the palms lifted, and then bring the arm up and over, step the foot back. Step, open it up, bring it back round. Open it up and back round and sit back. One more each side. Step, open, bring it on round, step it on back, left leg. And after this last one, going to float the body forward, come down onto the belly. And just rest with the toes together, the heels falling apart. Breathe into the belly. We're going back to earth energy, so going back to ground. Feel that nice calm energy of the earth. Breathe it in. Breathe out and let go. Underneath the shoulders, push back towards the heels. Our last down facing dog. We're going to shake everything out from upside down. Shake it all out. Maybe you want to bounce the feet. Maybe you want to take some little bunny hops. I just feel like you shake everything out. Maybe shake one leg at a time. Shake it all out. You can do this without the heels lifting, or you can do it like really hopping off the feet. And then there's the last one. We're going to hop the feet forward. And we're going to come to seated and just take a moment to come back to ground. Find your Sophie grind again. Slowing it all down. Coming back to base camp, coming back to, we're not where we started because we'll have shifted energy, but we want to bring your nervous system back down to a state of calm, state of groundedness, a state of safety and awareness. Let's circle in the other direction. Let's feel the softness come back to the body. Feel everything settle down. You know, it's like we're shaking up the snow globe, and then it's all just settling back down. Differently. Hopefully better. Just finding your sit bones again. Bringing the hands, one hand onto the heart, one hand onto the belly. 3 breaths. Breathing in, coming into your body. Breathing out, I am home. Breathing in, coming into your body. Breathing out, I am home. And last one. Breath in. Hold. And as you breathe out, just release the hands down to the earth. Drop the head down. Relax there. Go back to the ground, go back to the earth, back to the soil. celebrating the day, this new week. I will see you tomorrow morning. From my heart to your heart, namaste. Namaste, and thank you for joining me this morning. Of course, this will be available on the playlist if you want to do it again. But tomorrow morning, live. I shall be in the UK, so I will be filming from up north, hopefully with Minnie the cat. So wishing you all a beautiful day, and see you very soon.